Yo, you two, what is up, man? It's your boy, Damn D POV, and we are back, man. Now, I want to highlight this section of Kwame Brown's live, Gravity Takeout. Salute to Gravity Takeout. I think he's having a situation with another YouTuber. I don't watch that other YouTuber, but I do watch Gravity Takeout. So salute to Gravity Takeout. He's definitely informational, and I like the way that he speaks, and I like the way that he hold himself. You know what I mean? Salute to that brother. I have nothing negative to say about him, but I'm not caught up in the whole scandal. Well, I wouldn't say scandal, but the situation with him and the other people. It's just YouTube is a funny thing, man. YouTube is a funny thing. Like, I've dealt with my own personal YouTube back and forth, and at the end of the day, it get exhausting. You know what I mean? It really gets exhausting, and it's it's just funny, man. YouTube and content creators will literally just spark up beef for no reason. Now, I'm not saying that Gravity Takeout is sparking up beef, but people will speak on your name just for you to react to them, just for them to get your attention. You know what I mean? Like, that's what people have to understand. That's what Kwame Brown has to understand. He's the head honcho. You know what I mean? He's the man right now on YouTube, and there's lower tier YouTubers out there that is purposely just gonna talk negative so they can get Brown attention. You know what I'm saying? And I think Kwame Brown learns that now, and I think he knows that now. You know what I'm saying? So it just comes to a point where you gotta just ignore these these dudes that don't mean nothing, man. Especially if you know they just doing it for the algorithm thoughts. And that's why I don't respond back to a lot of these dudes out here that be speaking ill will on my name, because bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people say or people think about you, because the people that gonna rock with you are the people that gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to play this section. Salute to Kwame Brown. Salute to Gravity Takeout. And let's hear what they got to say about the whole situation. Now, I'm not fully caught up because I don't watch the back and forth between Gravity Takeout and the other dude. I watch Gravity Takeout on his regular videos. You know what I mean? On his regular stuff. And he does a good job expressing his point and delivering his point. But the stuff that he has with somebody else, I don't really dive into that. So I'm kind of out the loop. So I'm gonna listen to them talk, and let's get it in.
What's going on, brother?
Man, what's up, man? Hey, check this out. I hope you got security, first of all. These dudes want you to be a model, so I hope you got security on that. But I wanted to get into this whole thing with tough love, because
okay.
I want to get straight to it, because I saw what you saw. I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say we think alike or whatever, because two things can be true at the same time. But
for sure,
I just saw some of the things that he would say and the insertions that he would make, and I'd be like, why put that out there? Why frame it like that? He could easily just ask a question. I remember when you and Forgotten Kings had a disagreement with me. It was the most respectful disagreement to this date. It was like, look, brother, I don't agree with you on that. No disrespect, but give your feedback. We can go from there. And that's all it was. And we kept building. So why can't other men do that same thing?
Man, that's the problem that I asked. And that's the question that I asked. At the same time, it's like, just because you agree with a brother don't mean that you what a go along, get along gang or dick Brian or whatever, excuse my language, on your platform, brother. But it's like,
no, I agree. I wanted to get into that next, that D riding. I don't understand.
It's just
that.
Like, yeah, if I'm wrong on my platform, I'm open to the real conversation when the conversation is real. I'm not interested in the panels where two men gonna debate. I want to show you my ideology or my perspective is better than yours. This panel you had today, brother, I tip my hat to what you got going on, because you had real men with all type of different perspectives, different walks of background, and everybody here you know, they exchanging things and bouncing things off each other. It's a healthy conversation. It's a healthy dialogue, right? So anytime that I ever supported the brother Kwame on here, y'all tell me where I'm supporting in the wrong, and I'll say you right. Anytime, and I said it several times on my platform, anytime you disrespect a man's mother that's no longer living, God rest her soul. Anytime you disrespect her, so on and so forth, that brother have the right not to, you know, identify with you. Me on my page, all I'm doing is just reactions, brother.
Yeah.
So if I agree, if I identify with that from Charlamagne, so on and so forth, I can understand that brother's perspective. If that makes you a go along, get along, then whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that side of it. I don't play both sides. It's just like, if I identify with what you're saying, I respect what you're doing, I'm gonna say that, bro. I ain't gonna sit back and be over here on this page, like, you know, dropping eyes emoji and saying, you know, yeah, smiley faces, and then I come back, act like I'm with you, and then it just be all over the place with me, bro. Like, you know, I don't get it.
They disagree with one thing that I do, and then they'll make 4 or 5 and 6 videos.
On, man.
Like the new detractor is Monty Woodgrain, and I guess he want me to go back and forth with him, but I honestly don't have a problem with him. Right. You disagree, cool. I don't understand all the videos though, so it just make it seem like that was the whole game from the beginning. Because if you disagree with me and we talked about it, you didn't go on and make 4 and 5 and 6 videos. We just disagreed on that point. And as men, that's what we're supposed to do. I'm not going to agree with everything you say, nor am I going to come to your page when you say something I don't agree with. I'm not going to come over there and say, hey, Gravity, I don't agree with that. Right. That's just your opinion on that. I leave it as that. I just don't speak on it. Right. But the things I agree with, that's when I come in there, get the like button. Yo, I'm rocking with that. I feel that. Right. But I don't need to tell you every time I don't agree with you, because I don't run you. You're a grown man.
Real time. That's my thing, man. And like, I believe you said Monty Woodgrain. Didn't you have a brother on your panel before?
I had him on my panel.
You show this man. Hold on. Let me stop. Yeah. Didn't you have him on your panel? Didn't you show him the ultimate respect?
Right.
So how can you come back and find a way to throw jabs at him? I don't get that part of the game. If I say that, then I'm go along, get along game. How does that make sense, bro?
Man, what these guys are doing is they're proving what I said to be right. It's all about who you like. They don't like me, or they never liked me in the beginning. Like, you understand what I'm saying from a different level. So they only rode the wave, and then the wave is seemingly going down. So now it's more lucrative to talk negative about Kwame. Right. Those videos get pumped all around the internet. So they're just going to ride the algorithm when it's up or when it's down. That's all they do.
But you know, listen, you know one thing about that, man, that explains real life though. When you winning, when you got money, when you got millions, everybody love you.
But this is how it is in real life.
It's time to real life to sit in. Let me make some other business. Now, man, I ain't over there no. That's YouTube. So on my platform, I try to expose that side of life. Like, okay, just because it's YouTube don't mean that we can't correlate it with real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When this man's, whatever you think he the biggest thing, how does that? It's easy to try to side with him. But if you feel like whatever else, now I want to throw jabs at. That don't make that's a problem in our community.
Yeah, and we as men, we got to be able to, okay, I don't agree with what you're doing. They should use what you guys did, you and Forgotten Kings, as an example. Disagree with somebody, but do it in a way where you're not being disrespectful, because someone is going to disagree with you, and you're going to want that same respect from them. You don't want them to come in and say, hey, man, I don't agree with you and Forgotten King. I think y'all dick riding each other.
Right.
Like, that whole terminology, like, how can we build from that? What do you think about another man? Instead of saying, hey, why do you agree with Forgotten Kings on this? Why do they have to use terminology like dick ride? How do you build from that?
Hey, that's real, man. That's real. Like I say, man, I think that you show a lot in that. We're gonna talk about the Forgotten Kings, and I think you showed a lot of what. If these dudes come to you with respect, you come back with respect. If they come to you with disrespect, you show how you gonna handle it. You meet a person where they at. You get what I'm saying?
I thought that was normal.
So you showed on this internet thing, well, brother, if they show you some respect, even in the process of a disagreement, it don't got to get out of control. But if you disrespect my mother and this, then I got a problem with you. And what man can look at that and say, oh man, he wrong for that? I don't get it, bro.
Somebody said, I would like to ask Gravity, has he apologized to the lead attorney for what he said about him?
Hey, man, I'm going to do it right now. If I said anything wrong about the lead attorney, I don't know what, but if I said something wrong in particular, because I keep on saying something about the lead attorney, listen, salute to that brother and what he do. My support of, because it's so long ago, I don't really, I know some with Tasha K, whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, salute to the lead attorney, salute to, Tasha K, anybody else, man. If I said something wrong to the lead attorney and his supporters felt as though it was wrong, I don't feel like what I said was wrong. I just felt as though I don't understand how attorney, and I say it here again, I'm apologize to him, but I'm going to say I think this is where they think we wrong. I'm saying I don't understand how an attorney can sit down for 5 hours, and if he's a real attorney, if he's really out here being an active attorney, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how they can sit on YouTube for 5 hours, 6 hours, and talk to these guys when they should be handling whatever files they need to be. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. That's why I think a lot of his people had a problem with me. But if that was wrong, and if they felt as though I discredited him in any way, salute to that brother. That's a brother handling his business. He grown his platform to be massive. If I'm in the wrong, Mr. Lead Attorney, bro, salute to what you do.
Oh, hell no. Get your... All right, we gonna end it off right there. Definitely not showing that nigga. So, my thing all about this is, right, look, I don't have a personal thing with Kwame Brown, with Gravity Takeout. I don't know exactly what they talking about, but I can only imagine what's going on. It's just, bro, YouTube is a weird place, bro. YouTube is a weird place. Social media is a weird place. It's a place where people can pretend to be anybody they want, and trolls love attention. People love attention. People will say the craziest things for attention. And I think Kwame Brown now firmly sees that and understands that, you know what I mean? Especially when you have someone with subscribers and someone that's doing good and someone that's getting a lot of attention. There's a lot of jealous people out there that will purposely come at you just to get views off of you. Like that, at the end of the day, all this stuff is about views. When you see someone attacking someone just out the blue, they don't have a personal issue with them. They just using them at the point of time just for the algorithm, just for the views. And I think Kwame Brown firmly understands that, and he sees it. And that's why he calls them the algorithm thoughts. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gravity Takeout. You know what I mean? Me personally, when you know something ain't real and you know for sure that someone is just attacking you based on views, just ignore them. That's what I do, man. I ignore these dudes that be making these stupid videos about me, bruh. Especially, there's one thing if you're just critiquing me, right? If you are just critiquing me on how I make my videos and stuff that I say, okay, cool. But when you take it to you disrespecting people's deceased father, when you're talking about people's girlfriends, when you're talking about the girlfriend's son, when you mentioning people's sons, when you mentioning people's kids, when you mentioning people's mothers, disrespecting people's deceased father, there's no more talking. There is literally no talking. You would not get I will not respond. I will respond in a different way, but I'm not going to respond on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I draw the line. You know what I'm saying? And Gravity Takeout, Kwame Brown, they all received that type of energy from other people. What Tammy talked about Kwame Brown's mother, father, brother, sister, his whole family, bringing his personal information out on the internet. Like why? I don't understand why people want to take it beyond the person that you have a problem with. If you have a problem with someone, you address that person. You don't bring other people that not even involved into it. So Kwame Brown knows what it feels like when someone is mentioning what your dad did and what your mom did and what your brother did, what your sister did. Gravity Takeout knows what it feels like when someone talks about your mom, talks about your dad, talks about your family. And I know what it feels like when someone attacks your deceased father, someone attacks your mother, someone attacks your girlfriend kids. And that shit is sad. And that shit is sad. And stuff like that deserves no response at all. No response at all. After that, there is no conversation. We don't need to talk. There is no conversation once you take it beyond, the personal, quote unquote, personal beef. So shout out to Gravity Takeout. Shout out to Kwame Brown. And anyone that is taking it beyond YouTube and mentioning people's kids, girlfriends, ex-girlfriends, mothers, daughters, it's just sad. And some of y'all support that stuff. A lot of y'all support that stuff. So if y'all are firmly agreeing what Kwame Brown and Gravity Takeout says, then you don't support those type of people. You don't watch those type of people. But yet y'all do. So it is what it is, man. YouTube is a weird place, man. So shout out to Gravity Takeout. Salute to you, my brother. Keep on doing your thing. And it's just sad, man. It's just sad what people will say and do just for attention, right? It's sad. And once you cross that line, there is no conversation. There is no response. There is no conversation. There's other ways to handle it, and it will be handled. So other than that, salute to everybody. Respect to Kwame Brown. Respect to Gravity Takeout. I just hope y'all brothers just don't feed in to that extra nonsense when people bring up anything outside of you. So, that's just a learning lesson that YouTube content creators gotta, block out, man. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about the person, okay, talk about that person. But you don't bring nobody's mother, daughter, girlfriend, friends. Like, that's just weak to me, bro. That's just weak to me. But a lot of y'all people, y'all like that. Y'all feed into it. And y'all think it's funny and y'all think it's cute. This shit is lame. This shit is lame. But anyway, it's your boy Damn DPOV. I'm signing out.